Hi guys, Malin here with your Gamer Goggles. I'm with Chris Birch at the Modiphius booth at Gen Con 2025, which is this Gen Con 55 now? Ish? That's Gen Con 55-ish.
Yeah.
I think Gen Con 50 was one of my first interviews with you.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And we're going to talk about all things Modiphius, which we might not actually get to cover everything. That's a lot of stuff. And right now, I think the biggest news is probably Hardwar.
Yeah, and Doom. Doom and Hardwar are the two big things.
Oh, I did not know anything about Doom.
Well, let's start with Hardwar, shall we?
Yeah. Hardwar is a 6mm, right?
Yeah, 6mm scale. Tanks and mechs, I guess platoon scale. You would typically have anywhere from 4 to 20 vehicles or mechs.
4 to 20. So that's good size. What size table is it on?
2x2.
Oh, so it's really
3x3.
fast.
Yeah, it's a really fast playing game. So look, you can play four vehicles, or we call them elements, aside in half an hour. It's really fast playing.
Wow, that is fast. Half hour is good game time.
Yeah.
You can do some really cool tournaments with that.
If you want to do a really big game, like, you want 20, 30, 50,
100,
figures.
200.
I'm the guy, I put everything on the table. I don't want to choose.
See?
I don't want the whole army.
I don't know why I don't live across the sea, because that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, I can't choose. I just want to have everything. So, you want to do a really big game, you're going to be able to play in a few hours, not in like days and days. So we really wanted to get something fast playing, and all the new terrain we've done is like farmland. So it's like farms that have been upgraded. They've got some, solar collectors on the roof. They've got some little radar dishes. One's got a little crane. It's fixing a mech in the repair bay. It's some really cute stuff.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
In that scale, most of the stuff you get is big Gothic churches and massive city blocks. And we thought, let's go out into the countryside, do some kind of cute farmland.
Well, that's where a lot of stuff's fought anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and you've got oil tanks, you've got pipes, you've got like some oil pumps. So it's great. It's a great look for it, and it's really easy to paint. You can grab one, yeah.
Oh, that's the one with the crane.
There you go. It's cute, right?
That is adorable.
Yeah.
Now,
and that's all in resin.
That's all in resin. Are you gonna? So with Fallout, you've got some STLs. Are you gonna pursue more STLs?
So this is, you can get. I mean, it's up on Kickstarter now. You can do late pledges. You can get just the STLs, like one big bundle, or you can get the individual. You can just buy terrain if you play other games, 6mm games.
I know.
Like if you're an Epic fan and you just want the terrain, then
I've always wanted to be an Epic fan.
And, there's lots of great 6mm stuff out there. So we've never done 6mm before, and ever since I was a kid, I'd get onto wargaming. I ended up playing a Cold War modern day battle game with little tiny Abrams tanks and T-74s and T-72s. So I've always loved little scale tanks. You can play big battles on a small space.
Yeah, and
not everyone has a 4x6 table at home, right?
Or the ability to convert one. It's overlooked, especially in the States. There's just it doesn't seem to have caught on as much.
Well, I guess GW bringing back the epic scale has helped. You've always had a lot of 6mm going on in like modern day historical war games.
Historical,
but it's very historical based. And so you've got other big sci-fi brands in that scale. So it's there's a good audience for it. And like I said, and for me, I wanted to add solo and co-op. So you've got solo rules. You can play a mech game solo, which is a big thing. Because I know there's a lot of people who don't get time to get together with their gaming group. They've moved apart. Or you do, but you want to get that war game fixed in half an hour.
Yes.
On your little coffee table without having to set up the whole gaming room.
Without using your family room floor.
Yeah.
I'm not guilty of that.
At all.
Not at all. And when's the Kickstarter end?
So it actually ends today, but it's on late pledges. So you can still join in. And then there'll be a pledge manager, probably on GameFound, in the coming months. So people have got plenty of time. You don't have to jump in right now, which of course is great if you do. But we actually unlocked all the stretch goals. So we tried not to go too crazy because the temptation is to add loads of stuff in, and then the whole project gets delayed, and it's like another year before you deliver. And we wanted to get this into people's hands. It's going to deliver in January, if not before. And so we were like,
January's fast.
So we had all the forces unlocked, and we just unlocked a bit more terrain for this. And we unlocked an app support with New Recruit, the War Games app. We're supporting that. We've got some fiction, like a whole short story by Doug Seacat, who's worked on Privateer Press. So we've got some great little fun stuff, but it's all unlocked. Everything's ready to go. And we're actually in production on the miniatures already. So we're way ahead.
Okay. So I guess next we're going to move into some Fallout because I recently, how long has Fallout Factions been out?
Factions came out last summer.
Last summer. So the first I actually saw it then locally was July of this summer.
Yeah.
So
it took a while. It was a bit late, and it took a while. I mean, war games are quite hard to really get into retailers so that they're supporting it and pushing it. And we're still doing that now. Like, there's over 500 stores in the US. So just, we've barely scratched the surface. So we've got a big organized play campaign coming. So you'll be able to get involved in your local store and run games. You'll be able to get points for that. There's a whole loyalty scheme we're launching that will support you if you're supporting us. So there's a lot going on for Factions. We've got a lot more plastic sets coming.
Excellent. That was my next question.
Yeah.
Where are you going with it?
Well, we're doing all the core Factions are getting their own core hard plastic set, model sprue kit, and so it's better value. It's a bit cheaper. You get more miniatures for your money, and you've got all the options on the sprue, so you can make different models. And the great thing is the miniatures are usable with any of the games. So they're usable with the Fallout role-playing game. They're usable with the Fallout Wasteland Warfare game and with Fallout Factions.
That was it. That was the next question. Are they compatible? Because I do remember Warfare, Fallout Wastelands, and I was like, this is a little too much RPG-ish for me. And then I saw Fallout Factions, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be more my style.
It's because Fallout Wasteland Warfare, when we first launched it, did a bit of everything. You could play versus games, you could play solo co-op. And so with Factions, we're like, let's just do something that's player versus player only. That's what it does really, really well.
And it's generally small scale, 5-10 models?
Yeah. I mean, you can play up to, if you've got the Raiders, they're cheap. Popcorn, you're going to maybe have, you could have up to, I think, 20. But most games are 9, 10 aside. But I played a game of 5 again really quick. Plays really fast, 40 minutes.
That's good. That's what I think a lot of games are lacking is speed. I play locally. We have a couple of locally the two biggest games are 40K and Legion, and they take hours. So I mean, I
think speed is a big thing because, like I said, we don't all have as much time
as
we can't leave a big game up in our house often, especially young people, they're in a smaller apartment, they don't have a big games room. So, and older people, maybe we've got families and stuff, and we don't have the time, and we can grab a 40-minute slot just to get a game in, so having a game that you can actually finish, not leave it because you ran out of time is really good, I think.
When are we going to see second edition of Wasteland?
That's next year.
Next year.
They finished development. Where just there's a lot of work to do. It's got to go through approvals and all of that. But that
the
game is
stuff?
and that's being much more focused on solo and co-op because Factions does the battling. Player versus.
So that's the big change. A lot more solo play. That's good. There's not enough of that.
There's going to be build your crew, which we never really did before. Settlement building in a better way than we did before. So it's lots of improvements, simplification. There's a lot less counters. We got rid of most, if not all of. I think we got rid of all of the cards in the game because it was very card heavy. It was very counter heavy. So we've pretty much killed most of the counters.
That's going to make it play faster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was, so for me, it was very difficult to use the D20 and be like, what's this symbol?
Yeah.
Or what's this token? What's this? And I'm like, I got to dedicate a lot of time to learn how to play this game. So I think that's going to be very good to its
all
growth.
of the dice except one, and we're redesigning the white dice, which is the hit dice, to be a bit easier to hit. And we got rid of there was a blue Nuka dice, and but we're still using the same dice. So it's like, think of it's an evolution of the core system. So people will understand the mechanics. We got rid of the movement rulers, so now you're using a tape measure. So again, it's a bit more, feels like most other.
I like that. I'm not a fan of rulers, movement rulers.
It's a thing. You look at X-Wing, you look at Legion, like. Sometimes it works for simplicity.
Well, it worked for X-Wing really well. I actually used tape measure for Legion.
Yeah, there you go. But I think it's what you know. It's whatever.
Well, it's what you're comfortable with. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Anything else for Warfare?
No.
I keep calling it Warfare. So. I mean Wasteland.
Yeah.
So I just recently, in one of my emails, I don't know if it was from Modiphius, if it was from one of the distributors, you announced Dream Machine Setting Guide.
Oh, yeah.
What is going to happen in there?
So we're just expanding the storyline. And actually, we've got this whole long-running plot line going through all the books. So the setting guide, I'm trying to remember which one it is, but this one is it expands the map in the original game in the base RPG set. So we've gone north to a big city. There's a massive ruined city. There's a whole storyline happening there. We're advancing the fiction that you get in the book. So there's a lot more. There's more player options. A lot of stuff going on.
It's good. It's good. And how about Star Trek?
We've had the technical manual out this spring, so that's got all the gear that you need.
How thick is it?
It's not too thick.
I mean,
usable.
It could be.
It could be, yeah. I mean, you could have gone on and on and on with that one. But yeah, that's been a really good addition. We've got the Explorer's Guide coming up later this year. That's pretty soon, I think. It's going on sale, and that's got loads of great new options for players. And then looking forward to the anniversary next year as well. It's a big anniversary.
Oh, what do you got planned for that? You're not saying anything yet.
Yeah, there's going to be some nice stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine. Like, probably not another cube, but
no. We did the cube.
I know that was, and I regret not buying it. I was waiting. I was trying to get the ship number.
Oh yeah.
And I failed. I totally forgot about it during. I think you sold that during COVID, and I disappeared during COVID.
Yeah. No
let's go to Doom, because I haven't prior to now I hadn't heard about Doom.
Yeah. Well, obviously we work with Bethesda, so we've got Skyrim, Fallout, we did Dishonored. So Doom has been something we've been talking about for a while. And it's coming to Kickstarter this fall. It is a player versus player game. It's
going to be a board game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very fast play. It's lots of cool miniatures, of course, but it's one Doom guy, the soldier, against all the demons. So but the demons are squishy, right? Because it's Doom. It's very fast moving. There's a lot of intense action, and the demon player just has all these creatures he can bring on, and they come on and they die, and they come on and they die. So he's just constantly trying to get an edge on the Marine. Whereas the Doom guy's got all these cool abilities and cool guns, and he's just cutting a swathe through the monsters.
Excellent. So it's going to have tiles. Is it going to be like tiles to build stuff with?
You can see it over here. It's got a board. So it's like arena style boards.
It's that one.
Yeah. You can see some of the miniatures.
The one that I didn't take a picture of yet.
Yeah. And this is the first time people are seeing it. So.
Well, that's excellent. Okay, so I guess something that's dear to my heart that I haven't seen anything really new in the last year or so. Where are we at with Skyrim?
So Skyrim, there's the Elder Scrolls miniatures range.
Yes.
And then there's the board game. The board game we're just restocking because Asmodee sell it. The miniatures game, we just launched all the range in STL. Well, Chapter 1 launched on My Mini Factory in STL. With a load of the terrain, and then we've got Chapter 2 coming to STL. So we're basically relaunching the entire range
as STL.
Yeah, and then we're working our way through to Chapter 4, which wasn't released. There's a whole bunch of sets that weren't released, which are going to come out as STL sets.
But only STL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there going to be?
And there'll be a print-on-demand service too.
Will there be any? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. You can order what you want of the range.
Right. Well, I really do want the train. So.
Yeah.
And my son has a printer, so
There you go. It's sorted.
yeah, I'll just make him buy it all.
Hey, Jay. Right.
Any chance there's going to be more for the miniatures range beyond Chapter 4?
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not been released yet, so that'll take a while. We'll get all that out and then just take a view, see what happens next. But we have we've done pretty much every major faction, all the major creatures and stuff. There's a point where you go, are we going to do the really obscure things that what is that, or do we go back and maybe redo more? Because we started that like 3-4 years ago.
That was a while ago.
So, it might be that we go back and do new poses, having, the team are better at what they do, maybe do more exciting poses of some classic characters. So that, we'll see. Yeah, there's lots of cool terrain we want to do. So,
what else is new in the RPG world? Because I know you got like 40 titles.
Triangle Agency is here, which is kind of like Paranoia meets the X-Files. It's a really awesome, you're investigating anomalies and on behalf of the Triangle Agency, and it's a kind of obscure, slightly strange agency, and it's always based in your hometown. So wherever you're from, there's an office there, and it might be a little dusty two-person office. It might be a massive corporate complex, So you play it based out of your actual hometown. So it's like your hometown, the factories and shops that and the weird stuff that's happening in your hometown. So that's a cute idea of it. And you go and investigate weird stuff that's going on and kill it or capture it.
Ghostbusters.
Become part of it, yeah. And then what else have we got? We've got some new stuff for this. There's a couple new books for Acts of Cthulhu. We've got a load of stuff on the Via Modiphius, which is all the stuff that we help distribute. So Wilderfeast is really interesting. Italian RPG. You're on a world where there's all these kind of big creatures, and you're kind of helping look after them, but when the creatures die, you eat them and you gain powers based on what you eat. So that's how you level up, is like through...
I'd be munching everybody.
Yeah. And then we've got like a Forgotten Ruin, which is in the 5 parsecs range of games, these little procedural war games. So Forgotten Ruin is, imagine there's a big virus and the US Army sends a bunch of forces forward in time 3 years to help the post-COVID recovery. But they end up 10,000 years in the future, and the virus changed the world. And it's basically Lord of the Rings. So you've got like a whole ranger, like a plane full of rangers, badass rangers, and they turn up with all their modern day machinery, and they have to fight necromancers and undead and goblins and orcs, and they're using like rocket launchers to take down trolls, and it's actually the novels were written by some ex-US Rangers, so it's like really good military fiction.
Oh wow!
So we did the game, so you can play. You've got some 28mm US soldiers. You grab some of your orcs or goblins, and now you're playing battles.
Or your Army Men game.
Yeah, of course.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah. And then we've got Tactics, which is 5 parsecs, like small forces, kind of battalion, or not battalion, kind of platoon, company level games. So there's a lot of really good little indie games. We've got Lower Decks, our card game that's been out of stock. We've managed to find some stock hidden away, and it's been a big seller. So we got that, just for like fun little card game.
Excellent.
Yeah. So lots of great stuff.
All right. Anything else that you're hiding or we want to share with the world at Gen Con?
There's always.
Oh, I know there's always
stuff. I mean, we've got Cohorts Cthulhu role-playing game. Launches in stores I think in September. So that's what we kickstarted last year, and it's just shipping to backers. So that's your like swords and sandals, fancy role-playing in the Roman Empire against Cthulhu creatures and cults.
It seems like RPGs kickstart or fulfill slower than minis.
Yeah, they do. They can take a bit of time. And then behind that, we've got Cohorts Cthulhu Tactics, which is our solo co-op game set in the Roman Empire where you've got a bunch of Roman soldiers and heroes against the Cthulhu forces. So we've done all the Cthulhu creatures and the selected heroes, but you can just buy like Warlord or Victrix, do great 28mm Romans, so you can build your armies. And it's a solo campaign or co-op campaign, and you start with a little force of like a squad of guys until you build up. You can have a whole legion, mass battles against the forces of the Cthulhu, and it's all controlled by the AI.
Well, that's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls AI works pretty good.
Yeah.
And you've had time to perfect it.
Well, this is an evolution of that, but the rule system was based off Clash of Spears, which is, and then we've massively streamlined it. And then we've got a whole new AI system where you're developing your character's story. So in the battles, you get objective points for killing enemy units, and you get story points for completing side objectives. But that might interfere with you winning the game. So do you go for the story or the objectives? So if you go for objectives, you get to buy more army units. If you go for the story points, you get to spend them on your heroes. And the heroes you have what's called the hero's journey. And you choose what you want to expand. Do you want to buy points in your legacy? Like you discover that your father was a great hero. Then you discover that he was a legendary hero. And then that affects your abilities, your skills. It improves your hits number, your wounds maybe. But it also comes with a cost. If you are that great hero, the enemy knows it too, and they're coming for you. So you're going to become a target on the battlefield. So you're in complete control of your plots. Like, what is your backstory? You are a nobody centurion at the beginning, but maybe your father was a great Atlantean descendant hero. Maybe you're a dark, twisted magic user who's, a cultist who's fighting for good. Maybe you are, again, you have complete choice over what you unlock.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and you can build a druid character, you can build a centurion, you can build a barbarian tribal hero who's fighting, and it's all about the heroes having to put aside their differences to fight the chaos.
That sounds...
It is awesome. All the games, I've been playing a lot of games on my own, again, I want it to feel fun to play. It's streamlined, it's fast, the complexity is in the storytelling, not in the rules you've got to remember turn by turn. So
excellent. All right.
Yeah.
I think that covers everything.
Probably, yes.
And
I'm sure there'll be more next time.
That'll be a year. I don't get to go to the UK too often. So, I think I've been there once.
Yeah. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been great.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye, guys. That was awesome.
Hi, guys. Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.